Well, not only is this guy a fucking murderer, but he's a rapist. I guess I wouldn't expect any different out of Hollywood. Actually, it's pretty real life compared to Hollywood. Everybody knows about Harvey Weinstein. God knows what the guy did that he didn't get caught for. You know, speaking of rotting in the ground, I figured tonight is a good night to show you guys how to make your own homemade whipped cream. So, the first step is to take your bowl. Look at that. Steam pouring off of that. God damn, those are cold. Shit. And your, these are really cold. Holy shit. Damn cold. Your mixers. They say about 20 minutes. Might have been in there for about 2.5 hours. Now, we're going to take some confectionate sugar. I want to use imitation vanilla. That's me personally. A lot of people will use coconut oils or different, you know, a lot of rum. Like other, you know, there's people that'll use rum. I just want a regular vanilla whipped cream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this confectionate sugar, just like that. Basically, confectionate sugar, it's just powdered sugar. I don't know why they have to give these things these technical names when it's so easy to say powdered sugar. Hell, you know what? Till I was about 12 years old, it was donut sugar. Now, I got a little bit of heavy whipping cream right here. One thing to keep in mind when you're doing this, it will double. So, if you're going to use half of it, you're going to, you know, end up with twice more than what you put in. Big thing to remember. Wow, this thing is just like those old milk jugs we used to get in school back in the 90s and the 80s. Chocolate milk, please. Oh, yeah, that is nice and thick. Now, fuck it, let's add some more. I think I froze it. Now we're going to take some of this. You want it to be about even all the way around. Something about like that. And we're going to take some vanilla. Now, ultimately, you just want to put these things in the freezer or in the fridge for about 20-25 minutes. Then you're going to take and you're just going to all the way in high. Until you get these nice, big, thick. That really was a nice love story. Boy meets girl. Boy becomes ghoul. And kills hotshot boyfriend with an attitude. Now girl is free. And ghoul is going to torment the boyfriend. I love happy endings. Speaking of happy endings, this is our homemade whipped cream. So, what we're going to do, this is the consistency you're looking for. In fact, actually, it kind of reminds me a lot of Cool Whip, only mine tastes a lot better. Mine is actual whipped cream and not oil. Just a little bit down there. And then we're going to take some chocolate pudding and cover that. Now the reason I do the whipped cream in and then fill it in with the pudding is to give the pudding just a little bit of an extra creamy taste. You want to cover that completely up. Now what you want to do is you want to take some of those little tinier crumbs right on the top. Give them a loving crush. Again, right on top. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some gummy worms. I'm going to stick them right inside here. Now, anybody that knows me knows I don't deal in evens. I don't like evens because ain't nothing ever been even or Steven for me. So, I deal with odds. After all, I am an oddball. So we're going to stick 5 gummy worms apiece inside. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit more whipped cream. Right on top. This is actually my first ever attempt at making homemade whipped cream. I have never done this before. I just kind of looked something up and there it was. Now we're going to take just 3 more and go right on top. And then what we want to do, make sure that you got them kind of sticking out of there, not just sticking on top. See, that's the consistency you want for your whipped cream. It takes about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and you got to eye it. But when it's done correctly, god damn, that tastes fucking good. That is better than any fucking store-bought whipped cream I've ever fucking had in my life. That right there is some good shit. That's not going to waste. I'm going to lick the rest of that bowl. Now, I want to take the rest of these cookies, crush them up real fine, like real fine, McFlurry fine. And you want to just sprinkle again. If there's any kids watching, you really do want to ask your parents to help you with this. I'm sure your mom and dad are not going to be very happy walking into the kitchen seeing cookie crumbs all over the place. But there you go. Now me, because enough is just never enough, I'm going to stick a couple more gummy worms right inside here. And there you go. The thing from the grave. Very simple. Doesn't require much, but it does require a lot of patience because it is very time consuming, especially when you have to make the whipped cream from scratch. I'm your host, Vincent Victorian, and this has been Killer Kitchen. We've enjoyed your company. We've enjoyed your stay. However,